Ahoy friends, and welcome back to the Havenwood Zoo. I'm very excited that you're tuning back in, and we are going to build a ticket area today. I really enjoy how this turns out. This is not going to be one of my typical videos where I sort of talk through most of the video. Instead, I think I want you guys to sort of just go on this journey with me as we build this. And the reason I sort of say it like that is because this is one of the times that I do this often, not all the time, but this was one of the times that I really had no plan for how I wanted to get from A to B. I really didn't have an idea of what I wanted the finished product to look like. So I thought it would be interesting to really, if I didn't talk through the entire thing. Um, I know that we start, and I really genuinely had no direction for where I was going to go. I tried a few things. I liked it, I didn't like it, and I added and I deleted, and I you'll see a few cuts through the video where I sort of lose inspiration. I don't know what I'm going to do, and I walk away. Then I come back later, and I'm like, okay, well, why don't we try this? And I think it's occasionally healthy for everybody to see that, because we get so lost in sometimes these content creations where we think that everything is just like so perfectly designed, and we just go from nothing to these really elaborate builds. And sometimes it's very well planned, it's very well thought out. Sometimes it's inspired by real life zoos or real life buildings. But occasionally we get off in the weeds, and today was one of those that I just sort of thought, let's just see where we go. And in thinking about the recording, I thought, you know what? Why don't we just let you guys sort of see where this goes? So today's video is going to be a little different. You're going to see some trial, you're going to see some error. I'm going to try some things, and then I'm going to walk them back. But I think that's a healthy part of the process, because it's very easy to lose track of this is just, your imagination running wild. Pun intended, because this is a zoo game, and that was hilarious. It really wasn't even funny at all, and you didn't even chuckle, but that's okay, because it wasn't funny, and I know that. But it is important to remember that this is a creative simulator, and we get so bogged down with making sure we build just the right way, or we just do things exactly the right way, that we really lose track of that imagination and just letting sort of your keyboard and your mouse run wild and just see what happens. So that's what we're going to do today. Today is going to be a day that you guys really haven't seen the finished product yet. I normally open with a cinematic of where we ended up and sort of the quick preview of the end of the build, but I skipped that today. And I'm hoping that just through the journey of this video that you see how everything comes to life. There are moments where I sort of just pause and I just stare at the screen, and obviously it's not very long in this because it's sped up, but there's a thought process where I just kind of have to look at it and think, okay, what are we going to do next? There are moments where we add pieces and we go, I don't really like that, or we go, oh, I really like that, and I end up duplicating it all the way down the thing. So I hope you guys can enjoy the process. I'm going to get out of here, but I do want to tell you about just a couple of things before I duck out. I'm really excited to add sort of an addition to my channel. So far, it has just been the build videos. I've done just a couple of tutorials, but for the most part, it has been Crescent Valley Zoo, just a little bit of it, then mostly Trails of Africa, my second zoo on console that I started, and then since last week, we have been in the Havenwood Zoo, but I am going to add a new featured series that will begin airing on Tuesdays in 2 weeks, not this coming Tuesday, but the Tuesday after, and we are going to do Zoo Tour Tuesday, and it is going to be touring all of your guys' creation, because I can't tell you how many times, and I know everybody does this, but I just drop in these zoos on the workshop and on the console workshop, Steam and console workshops rather, and I just bust your guys' creations all apart, and I'm blown away at what everybody is able to really do in this game. There are things that maybe on the surface seem so simple, but I look at it and I think that is absolutely genius. I've never thought about using a piece like that, and it is incredible. And in doing that, I thought, you know what, I'm blown away. So why don't we record a little bit of it, and you guys can start seeing some zoos that maybe you wouldn't normally see. The one unique thing I'm going to try to do, and I know a lot of people do zoo tours, but for the most part, it's either all PC or it's all console. I'm not going to limit it. I have the game both on PlayStation and on PC. If you'd love to add me on either one of those, I don't accept close friend requests on PlayStation, but I will accept just a standard friend request, and then the Steam on Steam I'll accept I accept friend requests there. I will link both of those and give you my PSN ID and all of that in the description of this video if you'd like to join and follow along. But back to what I was saying is that I am going to try to feature console and PC zoo tours. The guys on console are a little bit limited with the complexity meter. That thing is, I understand it completely. I know why it's there, and I appreciate Frontier adding features that will protect our PC. But the zoos there, while are limited because of the complexity meter, are just as impressive as what is being put out on PC. The library there is obviously not quite as deep. I mean, this game has been out for 7 or 8 years now on PC, it seems, or maybe it's just 5 or 6. I think 2019, so maybe not quite 7 or 8 years. But console, it's only been out for about 6 months now. So the depth of the library for the really quality zoos is not there, but I don't know that we actually just have to tour just massive quality best build zoos. I think sometimes you can find diamonds in maybe the smaller and the more simple and the things that you wouldn't normally look at. So we're going to look at a little bit of everything. So if you would like to submit a zoo that you have either built or you would like, or rather if it's just one that you like, if you would like me to take a look at that, you can follow the link in my Discord. Again, it is in the description of this video. And there's a channel there for zoo tour request, and you can post the Steam link. If you want to put a picture with it, you can. But just be sure to specify if it is on Steam or if it is on the console workshop, so I can find it. And we're gonna get that going. I'm really excited about it. It's something that I've wanted to do. That's honestly, zoo tour videos is what sort of introduced me to this game. Seeing Delay Designer. And really mainly for the first probably 6 months, it was primarily Delay Designer. Watching her go through and really explore some of the zoos on the Steam Workshop is I fell more and more in love with the game, and I really enjoy her content. So if you haven't checked her out, I definitely encourage it, because number one, she's one of the best creators in the game. She's definitely top 3, no question. But then her zoo tours are probably the best of anybody. She really does a good job of exploring every square inch of a zoo. So I'm hoping that maybe I can pull from sort of her genius and replicate that just a little bit. But I'm really excited for that to be happening. The second thing that I want to announce, and then I will get out of here, is I have actually paired up with a fellow content creator, Isolation Player. For those that follow his channel, had reached out to me, I guess, about a month ago now, and asked if I would be interested in doing a collaboration zoo. And I had never really considered it, but I sort of jumped on the opportunity, and I think we're going to have some fun doing this. It will be a PC build and we will eventually be uploading it to the Steam Workshop, but we are calling it Zoolandia, and it is going to be just a standard modern zoo. He is going to build a little bit, then I'll build a little bit, and then back and forth we'll go. Maybe every 5th or 6th, edition on each of our parts, we'll team up. We'll do a duo video where we both go through and just sort of do update tours of the zoo. But it'll be he builds something, and then I'm going to his video will be the speed build, and then I'm going to get into the zoo and I'll sort of do my reaction to what he's built, and then we'll get into the speed build for my portion, and then we'll just bounce that back and forth. It's going to be really fun though. The first video on that is going to drop this coming Monday, so you're not going to want to miss that. I'm going to link his YouTube channel down in the description below, and you guys can follow along. Give him a like, give him a sub, and be sure to turn on notifications on both of our channels so you don't miss those videos when they post. But like I said, guys, I'm going to get out of here. The build video here is pretty straightforward. I really enjoy how this turns out. We didn't get as much done this week as I wanted to. Like I said, I wanted to get the entire ticket area done, but all I got done this week was the booths, and that's okay, because next week we're going to post the actual ticket entrance where you would scan your ticket to go into the zoo, and we're also going to get the entry plaza for the staff room actually completed. So I'm really excited about it. Be sure to like, give it a sub if you haven't. I appreciate all the support that I've gotten so far on all my videos. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. I will see you guys next week for the second part of this entry plaza, and until then, have fun, guys. you.